Welcome to my home, my barnatorium in eastern Oklahoma. Thank you, Don, for having me. I'm fixing to go around and show everybody what is going on here at the barnatorium that me and Richard have built. I'm standing outside against the rock terrace that my husband has brought in rocks from our rock quarry. And if you can see, my carpenter has made me all kinds of cactuses made out of old chicken tin that we have put metal roses on. We're still building a grain bin gazebo and an old truck waterfall that's going to be put in the next week or so. Okay, these are some doors that me and Richard have created. We wanted the old mission look, so I have de-stressed them, painted them blue, and did the stain work on them. If you'll notice, the guns are the handles that go into our home, and we have put the Brad's nail heads on the front door to make it look like a no mission door. Okay, Don, I'm going inside. Hope y'all enjoy. This is the inside of our barn that I have designed. We did closed sale insulation. We did the pony walls that are halfway up, so the airflow would be in the bedrooms and in the main living area. We did mini splits. We've got 3 mini splits in our home. All this tin and the boards are recycled that I started last year, taking down old fences, cutting them, staining them, and putting them in my husband's barn until we got ready to break ground in May. Back this way is our little kitchen area. I recycled old tomato stakes, and Richard has fixed me some cabinets with layered tomato stakes. Our cabinets tops are rocks from our rock quarry. And the backsplash is called French fry rock from my husband's quarry. And I wanted to use them as backsplash. I always wanted Don to have a pot filler when I'm cooking, so he did install me a pot filler, which I was real excited about. Never had one. The old range hood above it is from the 1940s, and one of my friends helped me refurbish it and repaint it, and it's in working use now. The fan above it, the windmill, came from Amarillo, where I was born and raised, off of one of the ranches of my good friend Britt Rose. He gave that to me to display in my house. I have the whole top, but we only got to use half of it in this barn. Okay, I want you to look at this counter in my old sink. The countertop came out of Kyoto, Oklahoma. It was 16 foot long, came out of an old drugstore, and we cut it down to 10 foot and used it for our island. And then on the back side, I designed a little bar since we don't have room for a full table. On this wall, Don, is my coffee bar. And we just designed it up against the wall. Richard helped me put the old shutter for a shelf and the corbels, and we just made it a working coffee bar. And it's up against the wall, kind of out of the way there. I'm walking this way into my pantry. I got the old door out of a garage sale. I'll let Richard photograph in here. He made shelves for me all along the top to the bottom out of old boards that came out of an 1800 house. And as you see, I like to cook, so I have lots of dishes. Okay, we're going to go back to the sides of the house where normally in this type of barn, this would be the main part of the barn, and then the side sheds would be for cars or motorcycles or your tractor. And we turned this into bedrooms. So this is walking into the guest bedroom that we have done. Richard helped me hang the awnings, and the headboards are old doors that we have cut in half and distressed with paint and stain. And the walls on these walls are all chicken walls. The main wall here on the side that Richard's taping is from the flooring of the 1800 house in Fort Smith that I helped take down. And we loaded 2 trailer loads of wood. I think I paid $60 for all the wood, and we've used every bit of it. Down this hall is an old horse stall barn door that I got from a friend of mine. She was going to take it down and burn it, and I saved it. And it goes into my bathroom. And the bathroom that I have designed is tin with the old cedar. And we took a cedar slab and sanded it and polyurethaned it. And I've done my husband's bathroom in old rat rods. He loves old trucks and rat rods, so that was his decor in this room. It smells good too with all that cedar, Dawn. Okay, we're going to walk on further down the way. Here is an open shower. It's a big old shower, just in case we become disabled or have to have a surgery, and we can get in here with the wheelchair. The flooring is done in our stone from the rock quarry, and my husband wanted shiny tin on the walls instead of the rusty look. I had to make sure I got my Texas Longhorn on the wall in the bathroom shower. That's where I'm from. Originally it's from Texas. Retired 10 years ago from the Department of Corrections in Texas, and moved to Arkansas and met my husband after being single for 25 years and married 7 years ago. This room is the laundry room, and it comes from the back door, so my husband can come in here and clean up, get in his shower, and come into the main living room. Richard put a sink in. On this little table here is the rest of the bar that was in the kitchen that we got from the old pharmacy, and he was able to put me a sink in here so I could soak things or clean up things that I needed. This door right here is to hide the hot water heater, and I mercury glassed the glass. I'm going to show you this little trick that Richard helped me come up with. Is the old gate. And this is where at nighttime we put our corgi and our little rat terrier up here in the laundry room, and then we just close it, and it keeps them locked up in there until it's time to get up in the morning. But that is one of my favorite things, and it has came in handy. And we just latch it up against the wall. So don't ever throw your old gates away, Dawn, because they sure come in handy for a doggy door. I'm going to walk you back through this other side of the barn. Up above the TV, the beams that are lined up above there are from 100-year-old barn out of Abbott, Arkansas. I wanted to build a whole gazebo and pergola type thing inside this house and put the furniture under it, but we just didn't have enough room, so we came up with this idea just to give it some dimension and depth and decor. My friend painted all the furniture in here. I didn't have time to paint furniture, so she has a place over in Hefner area, and she painted all the furniture for me. This is my old windmill to remind me of Amarella. I have a fetish with windmills. I have probably about 4 or 5 of them that's going outside. But I have this one in the house. It's small enough I could use. Now come on into the bedroom. This is one of my favorite spots in here. This is my cowhide that I have placed on the bed. Instead of using it for a rug, I used it for like a coverlet over my bed. I made the whirly lamps. They're wind turbines that go on top of your house. I took them and spray painted them red and put a lamp kit on them and made lights for them. Richard found these shutters, and we put the guns. I'll let him take a picture of those so y'all can see them. Those are gun handles, and we found these old shutters off of the trailer, off of that $60 trailer wood that I got, and at nighttime I just shut them up. It gets kind of dark in here, but it cuts all the lights, and we just latch them. And then in the daytime, I just open them up. That way I don't have to have curtains in here, and I can see the mountain out the window. Richard repurposed some old doors that I had. We had like 40-something wooden doors we got at an auction, so he repurposed them. And I just painted them red and put the stain on top of the red, and we made some rolling barn doors to shut between the bedroom and the living room. Let me walk down this way. From the bedroom, we go down a hallway, and this is the walk-in closets on both sides. I did a technique. I'll let Richard show you. I do techniques with mercury glass. I know how to mercury glass, so I mercury glassed all the doors that had windows so you can't see into the closets, but it works out great. And he built me a big old closet. I'm still transferring stuff from the old house over to the new house, but we about got it finished. Okay, that's a bedroom on, a closet on both sides of the hall, mine and his. And then I always wanted a big bathroom done. So I know women like big bathrooms so they can get in and dress, and it's kind of like their own little space. These walls were from an 1800 house in Fort Smith. Some of that wood that I paid $60 for, I just polyurethaned it and sealed it, and I used it just the way it was, all beat up. And this wall over here that Richard's fixing to show you is from the Western Odd Toe in Podo. It burnt, and they were taking down the ceiling, so I bought some and cleaned them and repainted them and used it for my back wall up against my clawfoot tub. This little door right here has got a little technique that Richard came up. He dug out in my other barn and come up with some old saw blades, and he has put them at the top and at the bottom of the door just to give it some decorative look. The floor, I'm going to pull this back, Dawn. The floor here is from my very best friend in Lavaca, Arkansas. She hand painted all these old floors to make them look like old wood. She is a master artist, was an art teacher for many years in the school district here in Fort Smith. She's got my grandchildren's names painted all in this wood, hidden, so it's fun to look for them. So that means a lot to me right there. She came out and helped me out a lot when I was building this house. Now this, let me tell you about these walls, Dawn. These walls right here are from Fayetteville, Arkansas. I went up there and got loads of crown moldings, and the lady thought they were pine, but they were oak. And I bought these, all this crown molding, I'll show you this side, for $20 a load. So we went up there and got lots of loads, and I just started painting them all the same color, and we came up with the idea, me and my friend, that we was just going to start stacking them. All different designs, and that's what we did. We come up with, we call it our crown molding walls. So that is that. Let me walk you back through here and tell you a little bit more stuff. All the crown molding and all the corbels that you see came from Texas at my friend. He has a shop there in Canton, Texas. And I get a lot of my old Mexico mission looking furniture from Jose. This is my latest buy with some different corbels out of some spindles I really like. Let me come in here so Richard can tape the top of the wood in the main area. I hand cut all these boards off of old fences, and they've been polished, painted, and then stained over. That's how you get that look. It takes 3 processes to do one board in every bit of this house. This house is 1,200 square foot. I have completely finished this house for $55,000. Thank you for coming to my house in Eastern Oklahoma. My name is Bonieca Boatright, and I hope to see y'all again soon. Thanks, Dawn.